Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of...
Good evening and welcome to USSA TV. This is a special broadcast where we discuss following the presidential address that he made on Wednesday, focusing on key school sports terms. And of course, his address was centered on leadership, strategic roadmap, or the calendar year for 2026. And of course, other issues were also discussed during that address. But of course, a week full of school sports. On Wednesday, after that address, the team led by the CEO, Mr. Christopher Mugisha Wanage, also visited Janan schools and other facilities that will be hosting the USSA Elite Games. All that we are going to be discussing in this school sports podcast. My name is John Wycliffe Musinguza, and today it's a very special one, having 3 panelists with me today. And of course, it's special as I said in the start. On my right, Stuart Kavuma. Good evening and welcome to the School Sports Podcast.
Thank you very much, Wycliffe. John. Yeah.
On my right, I have
You have
another host.
the king of Lubaga.
Yeah,
Jude
King of
Atwine.
Lubaga. Jude Atwine.
Okay.
Geringo.
You're setting me up.
That name, I know you like it. Because
Bellingham.
It just duplicates the other. No, we have to create a
Bolingo.
difference between those two people. There is no you can be called Bellingham with the original Bellingham.
I'm
still
suing you
existing.
after this.
Okay. Now, a special person with us in the building, and of course, the only lady with us today, that is Kamira Babjiri. But of course, good evening, lady, and welcome to the special podcast today.
Good evening to you too. I'm glad to be here with all of you, and let's see what goes on in this podcast. Of course, we are going to discuss about special highlights in what we are seeing in the near future of USA. The microphone is yours, sir.
Okay, thank you, Kamira. Now, Stuart, back to you. Just one highlight from the presidential address, in your own perspective.
The highlight I have is about the online registration. Yeah, it opened up on 31st October, and it is closing on 27th March this year. Yep.
Jude, what caught your attention during that address?
I think from the presidential address, it was that joke by the president that the beans from Karamoja are different. when you look at them and when you're swallowing, they're different. Yeah.
I thought you had something that was addressed regarding USSA, but of course I know you.
Yes, it was by the president for the
but
people.
of course that comes in because we do central feeding.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we benchmark Yep.
The beans, when you close your eyes, they are very tasty.
Did you guys also see when you talked about the fine that will be put for those coaches or people who want to buy, should I say buy or get players from
Actually,
or athletes?
it's a fee for
It's
a
fee.
transfer.
It's not a fine,
Uh,
it's a fee.
Per transfer, when you initiate a transfer, you have to pay 10,000.
It's you who wants the
10,000
what?
shillings.
The player.
child.
And
Yeah.
of course, there was discussion on that thing because many thought it should be free, but because the president highlighted this very well, saying that there are others who initiated just for fun.
Yeah, they're
And-
playing with the
Yeah.
system.
Yes, just playing with the system. So you play with it at your own risk with at least a 10k. You joke with us and we
Yeah,
get
but the
something that
10K is
comes,
there. I need.
that comes on table.
Yeah, I think let's say they had about 7,000 transfer requests and
Yes.
only about 2,000 were
Yes.
activated.
Were
So
activated.
it makes sense at this stage.
True. Now, in our first segment, of course, this comes in our first segment, the online registration. That's where it falls, the fee and other things. But of course, in the online registration and digital system, we are looking at a system that was introduced in 2022, and it's now 4 years down the road. But of course, a lot of impact it has done on school sports. And of course, the president highlights this to curbing down the age cheating, which has been the major problem when it comes to school sports for the previous years. Starting with Stuart, how effective has this system been?
Can I go back a little bit? When I was still a student, we never had an online system.
2001.
Yeah, but I was no,
2001.
not 2001, of course. Yeah, I think that was from 2016 because that is when I was active in these games. 2016, I was in
Playing
my form
hockey?
4.
Playing
Yes,
hockey
yeah.
or you transformed? Because
Of course, I came
Hockey,
from
basketball,
rugby,
duel.
basketball, then hockey.
multi-talented.
Yeah. So
like Jude.
by
Like
then
me.
we had we had what hard copy albums where we just get your passport size photo, place it on, write on your details, your date of birth, your what, your mother's what, like everything was manual, was on a hard copy.
Your mother's
So
right.
after that, after
Very
that,
good
you
accommodation
collect,
venues,
give
both
it
for
to the
students
games teacher.
and for officials.
From there, we don't know
Hotels
what
and
happens.
What?
and the
What
So
happens?
you just wake up, they say, you're going to
You're
what?
going to play.
And
You're
you're
going to
14
play.
years old.
Don't you think
That's all.
that's weird? Because you know mothers' habits. There is always that mattress that has documents under. So I think this digital transfer is very nice because it will reduce hard, like, let me say there's a secretary in the office writing down this boy is from this district, this boy is from this place.
Yeah.
Then mommy holds it and puts it under the mattress and we have rats in the house. But I think this
Jude may be having
digital
a
transfer
different
is
story
very
of the
nice.
album if he played in
Yeah.
these games, because these albums that could be photocopied during in the morning when the games are starting at 9,
Yeah.
then some schools lacked those albums, and it was really hectic for the administrators or the school sports managers. In the end, you could find some teams playing under petition.
Yeah.
The albums got lost. The albums are coming, and you find
Exactly,
the games that
exactly.
were supposed to start at 9 are starting at 11.
The whole thing of keeping data was so hectic.
Yes.
Because
Yeah, sure.
because we can hold 2,000. We have 4,000 schools. Let me say on the system. So imagine all those schools bringing their documents. So that means our offices will be full of paper.
Yeah.
You get, but now since we have an online system, every data captured, it's stored.
And also,
Online.
may I think it eases the fact that if I'm a student at this school, you check the system and it is
Exactly.
easy for you
And-
to know
and-
that
Yeah.
I'm under a certain
and back
school.
then we used to have a lot of bachuba.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like us who were young that time used not to get a lot of playing time.
I remember
Yeah,
what
sure.
I know
You
about
get-
these hard copy albums. A young Stuart, a 14-year-old Stuart, could use his photo could be used, but the
For
names
someone else.
existing are for Judah Pindo, who is
Exactly.
already 22.
Yeah,
I,
sure.
I,
Then
I also
Judah Pindo
remember
comes.
in my senior one, I played in someone's name.
I think this
And I
Senior
still
one.
remember that name. I don't know, guy was called Ngarombo. Guy told me, you look like a Rwandese, so you're going to play under this name. I was like, okay. So I'm on pitch playing as I was playing basketball by then. I was on pitch playing, and guys like, Garambo, play the ball, Garambo, play the ball. I'm like,
You
They are
did,
and I'm not passing to
They
them.
are-
So,
There are funny moments with those hard things,
Okay.
hard copy things. Because
but now those things are not there.
yeah,
we
but you
reach a
see,
stage where you find players, they're calling themselves simple.
Senior.
But
Yeah, so
Yes.
here everything is captured, and it
Okay.
gives room for the kids
Mm.
to come in and play, have time to play, express themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
But back then we used to have a man of like 26, 27 coming to engage in this.
I think we've only put it down to the players, but I think it also helps us in registering capacity building. When there's a capacity building training in Chivoga, right now you can access the people that have been trained the previous week, Palisa the following week. You
Follow-up,
can, you can easily get to know all these people registering, and also I think it's the same system that holds the website.
Yes.
So you can
Yes.
access
so you can now
information
find
on.
Yeah.
all
So you
that
can
in
have-
one domain and
It comes,
access it.
it comes into impersonation.
Yeah.
You get, so there's no you can bypass.
And of course, this online registration system would be closing on 27th March 2026. But of course, as the
It's
president,
still ongoing, right?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
still
yes,
ongoing.
still
And of
ongoing.
course, as the president was addressing, he said there is a possibility to extend this for only Form 5 students because
Yes.
by that time, Form 5s may have not started because up to now, Senior 4 results have not yet been released.
Yeah, sure. I
So-
think it was also done last
Yeah,
year.
it was
So
done last year, and
Yeah.
if it is opened, of course, he confirmed it will be for a short time, only for those students who will be going to Senior 5. Now, Jude, I have this one more last question to you, as we are coming to an end of this topic of the online registration system. Are schools adapting faster to these digital requirements?
yeah, I think to a larger extent, yes, because when you look at all the schools that come to the nationals, except I think there's no exception for
Yes.
schools that come to the
To national
nationals.
level.
But then at the district level, we've had cases whereby some district leadership accept teams to play without being on the system, which has been condemned by the CEO and the rest of the leadership. But I think it's positive so far, 4 years of the system. And going ahead this year, I think we shall have more schools embracing the technology, the digital transformation for the association.
Now, Stuart, to you, I think this system works in areas mostly when you're talking about central Uganda. All schools may be okay with this system because the network is the operational cost, the network, everything is okay. But now,
Not all school. Your school is in which?
my school is in central Uganda.
Okay, all schools except your school.
What is this school?
What is your school?
I don't. You are attacking. Better at the table, you are shaking. I don't know if you will manage.
Do you have a school? I'm just saying your school.
Yeah,
Do you
I
have
have a school.
You don't have a school.
I have a school, not like as in owning. But
Oh,
have a
I know
school.
that one is okay. I mean your school.
Yeah, it belongs somewhere.
Okay.
So
Please go.
this was your question. We are looking at central Uganda where everything is okay, the operational costs, and then the network. But now let's say to Karamoja where you have been for some good time, and someone told me you
I
like
think
that
it was
place.
it was there for with God.
Karamoja
God
is
told me
mistaken here.
You rather take Stuart to
I think-
Karamoja for 3 weeks than living in the city for 1 week. So going to that area, the areas of Karamoja, the areas of downtown Chisoro, the areas of I think
Soro City.
no, it can't. Oh, okay.
It's a city. Ask her.
It might be a city, but we are looking at how
Does it?
it is geographically, and we are talking about network and operational costs. Stuart, do you see any problem with those upcountry schools
Yeah.
with using this system?
Partly yeah, and partly no, because we have some people that have jumped to get out of that era of analog. You get, for them, they really want their analog thing to continue. And by now, you can see internet is no longer a luxurious thing. It is
It's
part
a
of our
necessity
lives.
now.
When you are
Yeah.
talking
It's a
about
necessity.
internet,
Yes.
I just recall a month ago, because I don't know.
We're-
That's when I
we're-
realized that
we're in a
I'm the
lockdown
most
of
useless
internet.
person without internet.
You see? So
So
right now, we have people that have jumped to embrace this thing. But now they find themselves in a situation whereby, whether they like it or not, they have to do what?
Yeah, you've got to.
Because first of all, if you don't register, you won't play. And this is starting from the district level now. Because if we find out that your school hasn't registered and they're playing, they're taking part, that we shall have problems with that school, and we shall go on ground and see why and where they play.
Okay. And of course, Jude, that marks our first segment of this show. We'll be going for a very short break, and then we return with more other discussions about what the president addressed the media and the school sports fraternity. We are going for a very short break, and when we return, more discussion on what has been transpiring this week and, of course, in the presidential address.
Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready.
Thank you very much for still being part of this school sports podcast. And now we are back for the second segment. I'm still with Judah Twine, Stuart Kavuma, and of course Kamira Babjire. Now, in this second segment, we are going to be discussing about the hosting standards of the upcoming national championships. The president rolled out a very heavy calendar that will consist of 6 international championships and of course more than 4 national championships that will be taking place here in Uganda. Now, he highlighted a lot about the hosting standards, of which he emphasized that these have been rising year after year. What does that mean? It means that the hosting schools, all schools that will be hosting this year's championships, must be ready to raise the bar higher than how it has been in the previous years. Kamira, of recent you have watched USSA games, I think, for 2025.
Yeah.
How do you rate the facilities?
When you talk about that, in my mind, I think about USA wanting schools that have these fields, these playgrounds that even I could have a football match, go there, and I'm sure that people would watch it, right? I feel like it's calling up for cooperation to build those infrastructures, let me say modernizing the medical structure of games that are taking place there, the refereeing, setting up camps, okay, in brackets, cooperation for development. Yeah, I think that's what they're.
Jude, the president highlighted about the television of these games being one of the key factors the association looks at when awarding the hosting rights, because these games are televised either via online or the mainstream media, and of course the image that these schools give is accredited to USA and also these hosting schools.
Yeah.
How does television of the all broadcast of these games justify the hosting standards for these games?
Yeah, I think it couldn't be much. It couldn't be put much better than what Kamira has said, and I think these games being on TV, schools have set other goals for themselves now. You look at a school like Amos College, they're coming to the field with their camera, viewing from the area side, and
Aerial views.
they want scouts and all people to look at their players. So the playing surface matters in this because performance can be hindered by the type of playing surface you're playing on.
He also talked about the green grass.
Yeah, the green
If your
grass.
pitch doesn't have green grass,
And also when
Like
when
what
it is
Staisa is
bumpy,
doing, yeah?
yeah, Stahis and
what
Deje.
is-
Yeah, and next time
Because-
is campus.
Because this one is still a bit far, but Stahis and Deje has done a brilliant thing.
Don't you also
for-
think it will expand the probability that USA is also going to be known in countries like London?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
we've
because-
we've had
Yeah, I
exports
think-
USA
before.
is
Because
the
of
biggest
television.
thing
Because
now.
of television, everyone is watching via their phone.
Yeah,
I call
also people in
phones
Lubaga
small
catch
TVs.
the
Yeah.
games.
The
So
green and the field.
I think when the fields are bumpy and all like one we have there, or maybe this is under construction, but the one for old Kampala. But
Yeah, it's
when
under
once it's
construction.
green and
Yes.
also straight flat, very good surface, the passes, the weight of the pass, also the health of the athletes, because when
matters
you
a lot.
when you play on surfaces
Yeah.
with small stones and when you hit yourself on the ground, then it's a risk for the health of the player. So it's on both sides in terms of publicity of the games and also the health of the players, and also even you watching the game. You can't watch 100 misplaced passes because of the bumpy field.
But don't you think it's going to bring financial stress to schools? Like, let me say a school has a field, but because you're working with USA, you're looking at, we want medical attention here, we want better lighting in media, we want
Yeah.
better lighting, we want it to look like Arsenal versus Manchester. What is the support power? Don't you think it's going to bring financial stress whereby schools will stop focusing on academics and start focusing on how is our field looking?
But of course,
No,
Where
but
is the
this comes.
Well-
This is, I think, it's a two-way thing. As you are promoting sport,
Hmm.
because currently, I think sport sells even more than education.
Our games
But,
are actually very prestigious.
The most successful schools in the country have
Yes.
balanced the two.
Yes.
Look at St. Mary's
When you look
Chitende,
at St. Mary's Chitende, Amos
Yeah.
College,
Amos College, Bukedia.
their performance in education matches
Is-
their performance in
in
sports.
sports.
Yes, which means there is nothing
So
like
it's-
we're
it's-
focusing
it's
on the
actually-
upcoming games.
Goes
By
hand
the way,
in
that's a
hand.
good
Yes.
example for schools like Kakungulu Memorial.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, they have balanced education and
sports.
sports.
Yes.
Very well. I think the
I'm sure
OB
Haji
here is
Wembo is
laughing.
watching.
We have an OB and an
Everyone
OG on
has
set
a
today.
testimony. So I feel like financial stress will be there, but since you've persuaded my understanding,
I think
it's a great
hosting,
idea.
Hosting looks at how are you packaged.
yeah.
It's not that every school can come out and say I'm
The
hosting.
rural
hosting
schools,
the
yeah, the
national
rural
champions.
It's
schools.
like how are you packaged?
Yes.
Do you have what it takes to host?
No, I think
And of
the,
course, I
the
think
easiest example you can take is Bukedia Comprehensive. The time they hosted in 2024, the enrollment of students was below a certain number. Now they are looking for, they want to give students to other schools
Amos
because
I
as
just
well.
want to look
Yeah,
at those
yeah.
numbers
The-
because
the enrollment is-
those stats were scary.
Don't you
They've
think
made
that's when the
other-
10K is going to come in? Looking
The
for
10
other players? Or
No,
athletics?
no, they
And of
want
course
to give
this
out
is-
students to other
this is-
schools.
Because they have get a lot of
But
students who
they're
are going to
already-
come to
they're already
participate.
doing
Yeah,
that.
they've created an annex, Bukedia South and Bukedia North. So
Yes.
because they have had overwhelming numbers
See, that's
after
why
hosting
I
the
said
games.
our games are so prestigious.
When you go to Bukedia now, you find Sematimba, Karule, Sentamu. They are from
And
Central.
of
They are
course,
studying in Bukedia.
I want to give credit where it's due. Those two schools in the east have managed to match up the standards with these central schools. We are used to St. Mary's, Chitenda, and Woodlaw. But of course, after that, then it has also brought, I think, quick results. We have seen those two schools have sold players outside the country of recent in the January transfer.
Like?
Yeah.
Many of them.
Like?
And
You've had the
Yeah.
number.
Alan
We
Oyiroth.
have Alan Oyiroth,
yes.
Toto Maju.
Toto Maju.
Was
So
their
it's that
captain.
serious.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
I need to use my phone properly.
Yeah, but it's a matter of fact. the
Yeah,
schools have adopted that side also. When the student is done with Form 6, he or she can move on without joining university in Uganda, but join a professional setup. Sylvia Kabene for Senno has also moved on.
Yeah, I've
So,
seen Elite High School focusing on basketball, and recently saw there are two players, Bisan Galwang and Matthew Kisache, joining Somet.
and
They are going
also
to be playing in the National Basketball
also
League.
volleyballer Wycliffe Musinguzi joining Fort City Volleyball Club.
He's their publicist.
We are still
He's
we
their
are,
CEO.
we are
Yeah.
still
He's the
hustling to
player.
make sure that the
He's
football
the
club
coach.
rises. You are bringing football. You are bringing volleyball. But now, Jude, Stuart, now to you. How can these? Okay? What do these other schools copy from the likes of Bukedia Comprehensive, Amus College, and St. Mary's Institute? And I think we have highlighted some of these about the branding, the marketing, and of course the results they have earned through selling players. But how can they copy from them and also be match up the standards as we are hosting, as we are entering this year's championships, because we have new hosts completely,
Yeah.
and they have to match up with those
When
standards that
when,
we are
when you
set
talk
already.
about that, you look at a school where the ball games are going to take place, Seroma. Seroma has actually enlarged on the acres they have. You get, just to put up
To
what?
put up a playing field, a
The
stadium, in
stadiums
fact, yeah.
and other fields. Let me say like the handball, because we've been going to the east, and I think Central has hosted once in 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah, I think Masaka last year.
Yeah, because of facilities.
Yeah.
You get. So we've been
Yeah.
going,
And also they are very
And
rich in
also-
jam.
There are many reasons that
yeah,
I think
like
are hindering
mob
Central.
reasons.
Yeah, they're very rich
Because
in the traffic.
when
Yeah,
you
that's
look
why
at
I
the
say
traffic jam,
you have
look
to
at
be
the high
packaged.
cost of living
Yeah.
in Central.
Packaging yourself comes in with a lot of thinking, because you can't package yourself when you don't have a plan. So a school like Soroma coming in to host these games, that means it has made a plan. It has come to us and say, I want to host these games, because there's already a plan
Yeah.
for it. You get.
Yeah, when you're talking about
Yeah.
plan, I understand, because I remember Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania winning the Pamoja bid on plans.
Don't you
Then
think?
Amusa and Rukedia, one of the easiest examples,
Yeah,
winning
so
the Fiasa.
you see how Ndeje hosted. So this gave Seroma a hype. If Ndeje has hosted, why not?
us.
And it's not a
I'm
matter of
already-
you having all the fields.
Yes.
Yeah,
You can
you
have
can co-host.
the plan and then you
And
know
the
the
good
fields
thing-
in
Yes,
the
we are
community.
The good
using
thing
even
in Seroma,
communities,
we
community
have-
facilities.
Yeah, we have mob schools there in Mukono. We have UCU as the university. It
Yeah,
has a
UCU.
lot of facilities. We have Namagunga. It has fields. We have Namiryango.
Yeah, na Mirango.
Yeah, where it can host rugby and hockey. We have Seta High,
Yeah, so it,
where we can do swimming. You get. So I think Seroma has done a very good job.
So you're saying in
benchmarking.
Pamoja, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania could also use Amahoro Stadium.
No. The plans
They have the plan and the neighbor has
the
the
plan.
field.
The plan we had by that time when we asked for the hosting rates is that all those countries, I think, only had one stadium each that could host an international event. But of course, on plans that
No,
are
we
going
didn't
to
have one.
construct this, we had one.
Which
it was
one?
just under renovation.
Nambole.
Nambole.
It's still under renovation.
Of course, renovation doesn't stop. Renovation goes on.
You're also still under renovation.
The Bukedia field done with, let me say, renovation. Is it done, like, is it perfect? Compared to the ones you're saying that there's traffic jam, we can't go there. Yet Bukedia is at a long distance. You know the drive you take there to reach there? So you'd rather go for a long distance and dodge and not stay in jam just
Yeah.
to reach to
No,
a fine
now,
But you see-
now what she's trying to say, you're trying to compromise.
Yeah, I'm trying to see why you're on that point of view so that I can also come there.
Yeah,
The
but
jam, I
but
think
if
the
you
jam
start,
we are talking about here is quite different.
let me first
because-
answer her.
Okay.
When you start compromising,
Yeah.
that means you're going to compromise for Ndeje You compromise for Kakungulu, who has no pitch. You compromise
Really?
for
Are
you
you
get
sure? Are you sure?
exactly.
They have the pitch in
It
the main
does.
hall.
It does, by the way.
Okay, it has only one pitch.
Let's go on.
In the
Let's
main
go
hall.
on. It does.
Of course, Kakungulu is my
You
school,
left.
but
You left. Okay?
yeah, but I might not be
Let's
there.
go.
So
Do you come often?
A big obi.
I used to.
Compromising?
now, so- compromising.
Just tell Haj to invite him. He will come and
Inshallah.
Next Friday
So
we can come.
you cannot say we have to compromise. No, you just have to come up with the standards, and you say these are the standards. So if you can follow, please do the needful.
But traveling
If you
to
can't,
Kede, talking of the long distance, it also makes it look international for students from Kabale.
exactly.
They travel a very long
You have
distance.
annoyed the camera.
Not Kabale alone.
If you are
students
still
from
on
Shoroza.
air,
You know,
the
it's
producer should
very nice
Eh.
for me to travel from my home
Yeah.
district.
From one part of the country
Yes,
to the
to go
other.
to
Yeah.
another, because first of all, I'll be venturing. I'll be touring around. I will make new friends. You never know, I might sell myself, and that guys see me as well.
Producer, we still
Because we have clubs.
yes, we are still live. Now, Jude, because what you said, we could go off air now. But now, Stuart and Jude, and then Camila will come in later to discuss for us about this issue. In just seconds, USSA is planning to acquire land to construct offices and facilities. And of course, these facilities, as many of us expect, these will be training pitches. And of course, the president confirmed there will also be hotels that side. And we are looking at a bigger vision of hosting international championships. Now, let me start with Camila. As USSA is planning, USSA has been one of the most active members of International School Sports Federation. And by participating in those games, I think the standards we have found in those countries is that they are high. USSA acquiring 80 acres of land. How does this impact the school sport in Uganda?
8 acres of land. It's like telling
It's
a poor man
120.
that you have 5,000 in your pocket. That amount of land can do a lot.
Yes.
To me, in
Yes.
my point of view, I see a field, I see offices, I see a relaxation point for us who
You see
love free
a gym.
Wi-Fi, and I see development of USA. Because if you have an office, it eases access. It eases registration since it has gone for digital transformation, right? It eases registration for those people even in rural areas. In my point of view, I see that acquiring these acres of land is going to ease everything for the better of the development of school sports, mainly in secondary school. Yeah.
Jude, to you, these 8 mean a lot to USSA because the facilities we are looking at upgrading to international standards. When do you see us hosting ISF?
Yeah, 2040 is not very far. 2040 is just, we are closer to 2040 than 2001. So
Jude,
Exactly.
a new
Yeah.
term started in 2022 with
Yes.
an 8 plan manifesto. It was delivered just in 2 years,
yes, minus the home now.
minus the home, which was not part of this term.
Yes.
You are telling us that you're hosting ISF in 14 years.
Yeah, you could acquire the land, then the next president, Jude in 20th Ward, could start with the offices and then the playing fields. But I think having a home and also the vision, not just the home, offices, secretariat, but also adding playing fields is what we've seen when we've gone for international games. You look at 6 or 9 playing fields. Look at what happened in, was it Qatar for the Under-17 World Cup?
All stadiums
Oh, yes, in one place you can be here and then cheer Croatia from the other pitch, then cheer Uganda here. So it's very easy when you have these playing fields in one place. And also it makes it, he said, it is not just about constructing one in Barara. You can have another one in the north, in the east, and which means we could move this year. That's what I was talking about, making the championship look international. You will have people from, okay, I won't use Kabale now, from Fort Poto traveling to Lira, so it looks international. When the playing surfaces are in one place, it's very good.
Stuart, we are looking at this land creating a national camp where capacity building trainings could be created, could be constructed. We are looking at training facilities where teams going for ISF would first camp for 2 weeks and prepare. How does this strengthen our sport outside the field?
First of all, I'm going to start with the game I play, the game of hockey. Right now we have only one turf, one AstroTurf. Many people call it the carpet. I don't know, but it's an AstroTurf. So if we have USA putting up another AstroTurf, that means my game is going to develop where?
In Western Uganda now.
You
from
get
the central.
Yes. Then if I have USA going to construct another sports complex in let me say Lira,
The game is spreading.
you get, so the game is growing. And the good thing is that the target is not 80 acres only. The target is 120.
Yes, the target.
Yes,
And the sports
120.
disciplines are growing, so which means
Exactly. So first of all, this thing will bring about development in Mbarara. Mbarara city, it will develop more.
yeah.
You never know, maybe develop more than Kampala even. You get?
And
Because
you
there will
said,
be facilities.
yeah.
We shall host international games. You never know, even Anoka might come here.
Yeah, Noka, by the
Anoka,
way.
because Anoka is all about Olympics and youth Olympics. So
Olympics in Uganda.
yeah,
Yes,
why not?
I
If
know.
we have those
I
facilities,
know.
why
But
not?
I'm
You get?
just
Now, thank you for that discussion. Now we are going Jude, to another segment about leadership and governance. That is one of the key areas that the president also focused on as we are entering. This year has been an election year everywhere,
Yeah, sure.
right from the political mind. Now, to this side of the sport, we are heading for the elections because the 4-year term is coming to an end that started in 2022. We are not yet sure if the president is coming back. He told us he will inform us with time.
He,
I
he
don't know,
wa- he
Jude.
wants to first evaluate what he's done.
Yeah.
If he's done well, then he can
He might
come
also
back.
think about giving you that term and you take us for
Giving who?
You.
You.
Yeah.
Later
The
you.
right hand man. He's the right hand man.
Now, we are looking at governance. This is the key part of any administrative structure.
Yeah.
We are looking at an association that is managing over 25 disciplines. We are looking at an association that has over 19 zones. And the game, all the sports disciplines that are being played in over 10,000 schools every year, giving an opportunity to over 50,000 students every year. This is not an easy task to be handled by anyone. Now, we are heading for the elections, and of course, the president confirmed that the roadmap will be out soon. And according to the president in his address, the AGM that was held in 2025 appointed a returning officer, and of course, soon as the elections draw nearby, we'll be giving you all that information. Now, starting with you, Kamira, I have told you this is the most sensitive part of any structure or any organization, administration. It all starts with administration. What should members prioritize when we are coming into these elections?
I think they should prioritize let me call it a manifesto. If I come and tell you that I have eggs, but I don't promise that there are chicks coming, they're just eggs. What Mr. Mujisha has done so far is great. I'm new to USA, but I've appreciated the officers and I've appreciated the ongoing trainings of media officers, let me say referees, or even football players. I feel like for another contestant to come in for the post of president of USA, they must first put a table what they're going to bring, what Mr. Mujisha hasn't brought, and what they're promising to bring, and what they're promising to bring, or to put a table that is actually going to push the recognition of USA in places like, let me say, BBC News, or let me say, Olympics. All I know is that with presentation comes value. We must value that.
I think that applies to all the other positions, because apart from the president, you have to elect leaders right from the district level to the national level. And if you have...
I think she has half campaigned for the incumbents.
which is
Tell
not
them
bad.
what to do, what they should.
The incumbents, not just for one position.
Yes. Now, Jude, we are looking at right from the district level to come to the zonal level and then to the national level. I think all these are decision makers in their positions and with their responsibilities. That's how we come to pose the question: how does the leadership stability affect the competitions and welfare of athletes?
One thing you must take pride in for the current administration, right from the grassroots, because they support the top administration, is they've been able to stand their ground. When they say we're introducing the system, it starts. They introduce the capacity building trainings. They've been taking place and timely, and also saying that we are maybe banning this school. We have petitions, we have this. They've improved all that. So standing their ground has impacted this. Then also schools that cause chaos. We've seen competitions being called off in Bunyoro, that is the side of Kabalega and what in Masindi. Yes, where we had no we had qualifiers called off, and then
At first, we had no teams to represent.
Yes, no teams to represent
the
the zone.
administration intervened.
Yes, so they've been standing their ground for this amount of time, and it goes all the way to the district and the zone. I think also in the negative part, they've been standing. When you look at, they say no schools should play without registering onto the system, and the districts stand by their thing that we shall put in some who have not registered. They have stood by their words also, their point at all levels, which I think is very good, though it should be positive in the coming terms. And for me, the current leadership must pride in what they've done for FIASA in terms of bringing the medals to Uganda. It's impacted the top talents, winning 5 in a row now. I think that is what he could pride in for this tenure, apart from the administration stability and all that.
Now, before we go for the last break, I want to come back to Stuart. Are leaders, are the stakeholders adequately prepared for these elections?
They have to, whether they like it or not, because we have politics.
Have they ring-fenced positions?
Not yet. I don't know about that, but they really have to. You know, sometimes, remember when we were still in the analog times of WBS, those times, people are jammed. I'm not going to buy that decoder. What? But after like some time, they had to buy that.
Yeah, the
decoders. So you have to embrace change. If change has come, you have to embrace it. And when you are talking about that, we have what President always talk about. These the teachers that have been transferred from one zone to another, and they still feel attached to the other zone where they've been transferred from.
Yes.
And they now, like, we're in elections now. Elections are drawing.
I think that's when we are going to start with the by-elections.
Exactly. So they would wish to come back and what?
And stand.
And they let all stand because I was originally in this zone. What? Hey, you know me. What? No, those things won't work.
Jude still wants to go for the prefect role at Uganda Matters. Yet he left 5 years ago.
I was assistant HM. Now why would I demote myself?
So we're talking about that. You are in that zone, you have to stay in that zone. If you were transferred from the other zone, you no longer, nothing attaches you to that zone anymore. You just have to fight your way in this zone, fight your ways and see how you can come into what? Power. But the things of the other zone,
Jude, now that's where I come back to you about Stuart has raised a very big point, transferring these teachers. We have a good teacher or the head teacher who is the zonal chairman in Kampala zone.
Yes.
As he's setting up an 8-year plan, in his 3rd year is transferred to Ruwero zone.
Yes.
How does this affect the zone itself or the person who already had dreams?
Yeah, I think an example is Hajat Zulaika from Nabisunsa. She's been transferred to Masaka SS, and she's been a powerful you can talk of the influential people in this side.
Yeah,
So
the central.
the same way you rose from the roots to that position, I think it's a similar way the other people have been watching what she's
Yeah.
been doing in case she's interested in
That's why I say
taking
we
on
have
another
to
role.
embrace change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get.
Change.
So now, the central region has to find ways of keeping up the bar, because if the bar lowers, that means we shall have a different set of leadership
And also getting
that
you
isn't
from-
so effective. You get, because some people be like, Madam Zuleika has gone. What are we going to do? You
Because
get
some of
things
them,
like
some
that.
of
But
people- some of them may look at Kampala losing, then Masaka gaining.
Masaka gaining. But
But
I think this is the same thing, because if you have a leader that comes in and they go to consult,
Yeah.
Madam Zuleika, how have you been doing this? How has been this working for you? You get
Also,
such
I think
things.
there was someone in the waiting. This is a blessing in disguise for someone else who could take up this role.
And
Yeah.
of course, some people say that a leader is not determined by what he does, but what the continuity of what he has been doing after him or her leaving. That's what
The
defines a
legacy.
good leader.
Yes,
Yes.
the
So,
legacy.
okay, now we are going for a very short break, and then we return.
You crammed that one.
That's not groundwork. I understood it.
Okay.
Because I'm a leader somewhere,
Okay.
Where are you a leader?
in many positions.
Let's first
We'll
take
tell
the
you-
break.
We are going for a short break, and when we return, we come back with the last segment of the School Sports Podcast.
Ready to dive into the world of school. From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss.
Welcome back from that very short break, and now we are back with the last segment of the School Sports Podcast. This show is always on every Friday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. live on USSA TV. And of course, as we promised, more shows are coming up. This is February, and of course, we have a lot for you as in terms of broadcasts and of course new TV programs. Now I'm joined by Doreen, a very beautiful lady from Masaka. Jude, you know some. I know you must be knowing some things from.
From where?
There is that. It's a country. It's a nation in its own.
I know Doreen, I don't know Masaka.
You have ever been there?
It's not necessary.
Sure, yeah, I know.
It's very necessary because if you don't recognize the people of Masaka here, we may not even get out of this office. But now, welcome back to the show. I last had you, I think, in December. Proud to be part of. We are proud that you're back,
Yeah, you're welcome.
and you can say hi to our viewer and also introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Doreen Precious, and I'm glad to join this live School Sports Podcast.
Jude, now we are in the last minutes of this show. I want you to take us through the new age reforms, the age category reforms. The president highlighted transforming from under 14, under 16, and of course it's only under 20 that remained untouched.
Yes.
Can we go through them briefly?
Yeah, sure. I think formerly the under 16
Yes.
has gone to under 17,
17.
because when you look at competitions, Uganda on the broader picture, we're having more under 17 tournaments performing. So
than
which
the under
means
16.
a person who is between 16 and 17 may miss out on this, which means, and the country misses out on such a talent. So it was very important to have this player playing in that championship, the under 17, not under 16, to be equally involved. And also the players who are not yet
Formerly under 14.
yes, they will not be taking part in the big championship, the under 20, because they are not in that
Competent
category.
enough, yes.
Because previously we've had students come into Form 1, they are 14, 15, but they can't get on the school team because there are players who are probably 18, 19 who are too good for them to compete, not
And
even
then
make
in
it to the
other
bench.
schools, you find the 14, 15 are the players in the starting lineup.
Yes.
Which I think it creates a difference in competition. on
Yeah,
the
and
pitch.
also in terms of age cheating and curbing this, we've had 13-year-olds who are older than the officials. So in this term, when we have them 13, 14, 15-year-olds playing in the under 17 and not in the under 20, it kills a bit of some patience. You can't recruit someone not to play in the big championship in Lira this year, only to prepare for them the ball games to under 17. So it means if there are any people planning on age cheating, they will have to put maybe 18, 19, and not which makes it a bit difficult
Yeah,
taking
because you only
someone
play
to
1 or 2
P7.
years.
Yeah, taking
Only to play for you 2 years.
There's a certain game I saw, and it was under 17. But there is a school, I don't know if it's a club or a school, that brought men.
no.
So if
the-
you talk about age cheating, I don't really get the concept.
I think it
no,
was put in school
sometimes.
sports, yeah?
How did you see that they
It
are men?
was.
How
I was
did?
at the field.
You're on the
Kids were
field?
playing,
And
and
but-
then men came in.
I think that's what USSA is trying to cut down.
Yeah,
then
you
Jude,
see, yeah.
in the last, I think only 20 seconds, you explained to me 13, 14, 15, they are playing in under 15.
Yes.
15, 16, 17 are playing in under,
Under
17.
17.
And
And
then 16, 17 to 20
18,
are
yes,
playing
sir.
in under 20.
In the under
Are you
20.
satisfied with this decision of under 20 to feature with these under 16s and 17s?
I think I have two responses to that. The time I was still in Form 1, Form 2, and I didn't get the chance to play for the school team because of the people who are 18, 19 starting on the school team. I would probably support that. And again, I wouldn't support it in terms of if I were a mercenary and I'm being recruited, it would kill my chances of playing next year or this year.
Hopefully you didn't have plans.
The
Patience.
plans are always in the pipeline, but yeah, it has killed many
you,
people's
You know, the National
mercenary
Sports
plans.
Act, yeah, it will be first implemented on you.
No, you will find an Okero Jude in northern Uganda in the qualifiers.
Okay, Patience, now back to you. I want you to highlight for us the impact of these training camps. In this, we are looking at the FIASA competitions where the president confirmed that more sports disciplines have been introduced at FIASA, and also the primary schools, other disciplines were introduced. How impactful are these training camps before the games? Because we see USSA they summon the athletics team.
Yes.
They go for a camp like for 1 month or some 3 weeks. They train before heading for the FIASA games. How do they impact the performance of these teams?
Well, I will think of training as fuel for the players.
Yeah, sure.
So when they do that
Diesel.
training,
Diesel.
like you can't start a car without fuel. So when they do that training, it's like fuel. So
Diesel.
yeah, so it boosts their skills, their
Camera
skills,
might be
and it's
having
not
an
something
advert.
new.
for diesel.
It's good, by
Yes.
the way. If you have a
The marketing manager should just prepare the invoice for her as she gets out. When he was talking about the fuel for the players.
So their stamina increases. You get? So it is not something new
Yeah.
on the day of the match. They have some skills somewhere. They're not seeing the pitch for the first time.
Yeah, you see, since the construction of the high altitude center in Kapchora, Sebe zone, yeah, at the top of that hill,
What's that name? What?
Teriet, yeah, that high altitude center, we take athletes there for close 3 to 4 weeks before competing in the East Africa
what
Games.
do you mean we take athletes there?
I've been there before.
I never knew. I thought
I was there before, but they were preparing for the East
went with
Africa
Stuart?
Games. Yeah, we were there with
The
Stuart.
next time you take him, just leave him there. That's his favorite.
But you see, the problem with that center is it's too cold that when you don't shower between 11 and 12, you wait for the next day. You could actually go a full month, a person like you.
No. You know,
I'm telling
you know
you.
that is one of my other talents.
Talent in what?
Shower.
Missing the shower.
Shower.
You could bring us an Olympics
As we are
medal.
winding up the show, we are already late. Kamira, the last question is, the president highlighted the international championship that will be participating in this year. It's approximately 6 to 7 because there is the CAF Africa Schools Football Championship that is not yet confirmed. Beyond the competition or the sport on the field, how do these trips develop these players?
the trips. First of all, these trips, it's like telling an old man that he's not going to move on a cane again. They build, should I say, teamwork? They build teamwork, they build decision making. Like there's one game I watched and someone was deciding whether to pass to a friend or, decision making, teamwork, conclusion.
Experience.
Yeah, conclusion in cooperation. I will decide that he's better than me and I'll have to learn from him. So I feel like this improves on the should I say eloquency
Yes.
of ability.
Yes.
By the way, that word is new to my vocabulary,
adds
and it
the-
means a lot. Eloquency
Yeah,
to
sure.
ability.
You
means
need,
a lot.
You need to explain to me
Yeah.
what it means.
So I've packaged
Off air, but you will do
everything.
that off air.
You're
Now,
welcome.
I'm giving each of you 10 seconds to give us your parting shots.
I think let me go first, but not the parting shots. I've had engagement on the socials. I've seen people asking why is Jipra not part of the 8 teams participating in the football championships at the Elite Games. You know, it is 20 days to the championship, and I think it is very simple. I need to answer it from here. It was not part of the top 8 last
Yes.
year.
Yes.
So the top 8 is Budo, Chitende, to
Bukedia,
Bukedia Comprehensive, Mentor, Chadondo, Uganda Matters, Chibuli SS, and the lots to make the top 8. So Jipra won't be part of that, and also Ginger SS and Ginger Comprehensive. Yeah, that is the question I've seen a lot popping on our social media handles, and I think I need to clarify that.
In your last words?
My last words, I think the presidential address, as we've reacted to it today, it was a very encouraging one for this year. The number of championships, I think we've talked about them in the previous editions, from the Volleyball World Cup, Basketball World Cup, Gymnasiad, and also handball, all those competitions in China and also other parts of the world, giving us our athletes and also the personnel exposure.
Yes.
And I want to thank everyone that's been on the podcast for this particular edition and 20 days to the Elite Games. Everyone should know that, yeah.
Patience, in your message to our viewer?
I'll start by thanking Uganda Secondary School Sports Association for the energy and the great work. And it's a great achievement. Yeah.
People hope to see you next Friday.
Me,
Yes.
I'll be in school as a candidate. I'll be sweating through my eyes. But the last 2 words I have for viewers out there, it takes nothing for you to speak. It takes nothing for you to stand out and say what is
You need to
necessary.
listen
I
this
also
very
send a shout out to USA, the organization and the current president. You've done a very great job. Because I'm new to USA. By the way, I was shocked when I saw myself picked as a member of USA. I thought my do I call it entumbwe? Yeah, was going to be tied because they'd welcomed me to football. But turns out I'm in the media team with these incredible people and with you incredible viewers. Thank you for watching.
There is a motivational statement that you give.
A motivational-
Jude needs to hear that. You will have to give him a very simple lecture after the show off the mic. I thank you for being part of this show today. And of course, as we told you, the School Sports Podcast will be returning next Friday. But soon, and very soon, we'll be having very many new shows that will be coming live on USSA TV.
Next Friday we are at Janan SS Bombo. Yeah.
To bring
Think-
you the live preview, yes?
Yes, I think we should confirm that from on air. Yeah, let's next Friday they should follow us from Janan Bombo.
From there is something I've heard from the chief cooker these days. He's
See-
cooking. The cook.
Yeah, and also following us on our social media handles, TikTok, USSSA online, and also
They also fries. Okay. Now I want to share with you something. On Monday, the National Council of Sports, together with the National Anti-Doping Organization, managed to have an engagement with the stakeholders and also other members of the sports fraternity. But of course, what was discussed is the anti-doping when it comes to the athletes. This is a very key aspect when it comes to sports personalities, and it has affected some in lifetime when it comes to their careers. But of course, we'll be coming with more about that. But of course, as students, as teachers, and any other administrator, you must be aware that anti-doping works here in Uganda, and it also works at an international stage. And you should be ready for that, so that athletes are well trained about this, because the organization also promised that through schools, it will be sensitizing the athletes and teachers about what anti-doping really means and how it can affect the player, so that going into these championships, these athletes and the teachers know what exactly to use and what they are not supposed to use. From me and the whole team, it has been a very big team today, and I want to thank everyone behind the camera, the producers, the camera operators, and everyone who has been part of this show. I want to thank you for being part of us. See you next Friday.
Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring